What is up, YouTube? MK40 here. Whew, we have some spicy premium deck profiles, and really some interesting stuff just for the month coming through here, for those of you that are curious. So we're going to be looking at Tsukuyomi deck that Austin piloted, making his top 4 to the Rivals Challenge tournament. This deck is based off of the last couple of Japanese events, up until literally, what was it? Last event, Suki had topped twice, and there were very interesting variants of things that you could test and try. And this is one of the more interesting ones that I sent to Keegan, and we were talking about wanting to test for the channel and things like that. And, well, this is what we have. So, coming off of the last BCS, early in Japan, this is kind of the general result that we really came up with. So, guys, before we get any further, please check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com. Enter MK40 on checkout, save a little bit of money. Also, same thing with Tier 0 playmats, or 0 damage playmats. Links to them will both be down below. If you enter MK40 on checkout, you of course will save money in your purchase. You like that nice little secure voucher. Also, if you make an order off TCG Player, please support the channel and use the link down below as well. Helps support the beautiful Cardfight Vanguard decks that you guys always see us misplaying terribly in our videos. So, our starter is the new Godhawk Ishibiyoshi. This grants us the ability to on-ride, draw a card. That's all we care about. There's been, I've seen builds going between this and the old Ishibiyoshi. Honestly, the draw one is incredible. Though scrying the top 5 can be very crucial at times. You just have to understand that you have to pick your poison. You don't get the best of both worlds, unfortunately. So there's that. And then we play 4 copies of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi. So during your ride phase, while she's on Vanguard Circle, you check the top 5 of your deck, add one of those cards to your hand, and then if you discard the grade 2, you can ride it on top of your Vanguard. So basically, they gave this deck a more consistent way to play itself, and you actually get that quite nicely. And then we have 4 copies of the grade 2. Does the exact same thing as the grade 1, but in combos with the grade 3. And then this thing, I always forget, okay, it gets 3k if Goddess of the Crescent Moon is in your soul while it's swinging at Vanguard. So that's the only other advantage you get. When you do hit this ride chain, though, you will be seeing consistent advantage being rewarded to you. I think it's one of the things I like best about this, is because when you see and get rewarded for this, literally, you get a free +1, and then you get your ride for free. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to take advantage of that. And then we play 4 copies of the grade 3 Tsukuyomi. You're not always going to get maximum value off of this, but you will be netting some cards off of this, which is actually quite nice. You're never going to be able to pull off the trigger effect if you're going first, unless you get somehow lucky getting the extra Suki in the soul. It doesn't come up enough, but outside of that, you should be getting some raw advantage off of this, especially if you're going first in this situation. I mean, the problem with Suki in OTT in general right now, your best stride is gone. your first stride, yeah, they killed that pretty fast, because you know how great Oracle continuously stacking is. But the balance is stacked out. Obviously, you have to really go second in order to, get to your best results. But if you have to go first, at least get rewarded for this. Plus, I mean, free protect markers off of your grade 3 rides. Other grade 3s. We play 3 copies of Imperial Daughter. So this allows for additional hand fixing, further digging through the deck, getting further into the stack, just kind of navigating you through places. Also, on ride, get a protect marker. I keep saying that, and people are like, oh, why? Because you don't have to rely on... We don't even play PGs in this deck. All of your PGs are generated off of these. I think that's one thing that kind of people look at OTD, they're like, well, you got to bog down PGs. No, you get PGs off of your rides. It's good enough. And then we have 3 copies of the deer. Now, your win condition of this deck is to cheese Tom your opponent to death, and you have to understand that's one of the most important things that OTT has always had going for it, was this as of late. Now, Unguardable Attacks, so in combination with the deer, you're looking at Silent Tom. You have to understand that this is your win condition. Stillwater plus Unblockable Coon literally gets you to close the game. And to the people who are like, I don't want to play Tom, I don't think it's fair. You're playing premium. Like, you have to understand that there are just things that are unfair you have to deal with. Now, we get cute little things like this. So, this card is actually incredibly unique. So, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, Tsukuyomi's card name, you can look at the top card of your deck and put it on the top of the bottom. That's for Axel loss. We don't care about that. I mean, it does come up, but it doesn't. The thing we care about this is if we're on Godhawk Ishibyoshi, you can discard this to search your deck for the grade 1 and write it as stand. So, essentially, you have 8 copies of Crescent Moon in your deck, which seems really broken to me. I don't know if you guys have realized that if you don't hit your right chain, you don't have the best game plan, and it's very unfortunate because I wish I could tell you that, oh yeah, things are going to be great. No, I don't think they are. I'm going to play 2 copies of this guy. Additional stacking, filtering. You need things like this in the deck. I don't know how to say it. Like, you need him. And then this card is amazingly bonkers. What's my exact wording on this? So this goes in the soul. You look at the top 2 of your deck, and then put one of them on the bottom of the deck and the other on the top, and then your next trigger increase goes up by 10k. So you actually just turn a 10k trigger into a 20k. So when your opponent's like, oh, 1 to pass, like, yeah, you really are going to pass. Or like they hit the heart 2 to pass, you're like, oh yeah, this just makes it even harder. This card makes your opponent commit more cards. That's why we love it so much. And then we have this interesting old card. So we just got the new one of this. But when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, if you have an Oracle Think Tank Vanguard, choose up to 1 card that is Oracle Think Tank from your hand, put it into your soul. So if you see this in the early game with this, you can cheese the extra power on this. It's a one-of that you just get access to, and the cheesiness at this range is pretty good. Triggers, we have 12 crits, and then 4 copies of the heal triggers. Like I said, PGs are all granted off of the Vanguard. It's a very interesting way of thinking about things. Now, we have your first Vanguard if you need. Just grants additional filtering through the deck. This card's quite good. This is your win condition. Little Stillwater. Being able to slam those unguardable attacks, punishing your opponent, not allowing them to G-guard, not allowing them to access zeros. Most new PGs are 0. So this does wonderful at denying the opponent any sort of advantage. 2 copies of Tsukuyomi Stride. Not a super big fan of this, but you do have to play it. It does wonderful things. And then we have this. This just allows you to draw more cards for Counter Blast 2. It's actually, it can come up sometimes. It's actually shocking. 1 Progenitor Dragon for if you need to fill your field and generate some advantage. Ultima for OTK turns. And then we have 2 copies of Son of Eternity. Best G-Guard next to this one, because drawing cards is always good. We have 1 copy of the ever so lovely copy of Lozenge Magus Apex, and 1 copy of Dismal, and 1 copy of the Gleam, because you'll find yourself in a lot of those situations where your opponent might go after your Tom, so you can just Dismal protect it, or you need to hand Siphon to sort. It actually comes up a little bit more than it should, and then 30 quadrillion gift markers. Jesus, my man. Alright, well, that is our OTT deck profile for everybody. Please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. And check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com and zero damage playmats. Like I said, enter MCO40 and save a little bit of money on your purchase. Alright guys, we're out. Peace.
That's not all, card fighters. Please subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content. Please remember to check out MCO40 for Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and please check out MCOgames.com, my store, along with No Limit Gaming, NLGTCG.com for all of your guys' trading card game needs as well. Until next time, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Later.